Welcome to Sugosha Media News, your quick briefing on the top defense technology and global security headlines. India's defense sector saw major developments on 17th of June, led by Indian Air Force's plans to develop indigenous Kamikaze drones with domestic industry partners and a deepening India-Israel defense partnership that will see radar systems manufactured and tested in Tamil Nadu. Drogo Aerospace delivered the first batch of JK-250E drones to the Army. WeSig Networks partnered with a global SATCOM firm, and India's defense production reached a record of 1.78 lakh crore rupees in FY 25-26. The Army also selected Meprolite X6 day sights, received target UAVs from Next Leap Aeronautics, partnered with Airtel to improve connectivity in Arunachal Pradesh, and announced a new artillery brigade for Assam. Industry activity remained strong as CSL and HPL Engineering launched a green maritime propulsion joint venture. MKU partnered with Indonesia's Republic Corp for electro-optics production. Bharat Forge unveiled the Simha 4x4 armoured vehicle at Eurosatory 2026. The Sri Lanka Navy inducted a modified Mahindra Armado-based coastal ATV. Globally, the growing importance of autonomous warfare was reflected in new wingman aircraft programs across Europe, Teledyne's 450-gram ISR drone, the Elbit Deal partnership for Sky Striker Kamikaze drones in Germany, and Quantum Systems expansion of battlefield drone production. Lockheed Martin and General Motors announced a defense manufacturing partnership. Renault entered the defense drone market. Shield AI unveiled its XBAT autonomous VTOL combat jet, and Daimler Truck created a dedicated defense division. News in detail. Indian Air Force has initiated a project to jointly develop indigenous long-range kamikaze drones with domestic industry partners, aiming to enhance self-reliance and gain greater control over future upgrades and modifications. Indian Air Force has issued a limited tender inquiry to select Indian companies for the development of fixed-wing, one-way attack unmanned aerial systems, commonly known as kamikaze drones. The project will be coordinated by the Air Force's 5 BRD at Sulur in Coimbatore, which will act as the nodal agency. Air Force will play a direct role in the design and development process. The move is expected to give the service greater flexibility in tailoring the platform to evolving operational requirements. According to the technical requirements, the drone should be capable of operating at altitudes of 16,000 feet, function in both day and night conditions, and carry a modular payload of at least 30 kilograms. The platform is expected to support multiple mission configurations, including precision strike roles, airborne data relay functions, and sensor-based missions. The project also envisages a highly autonomous system capable of launch, waypoint navigation, loitering, and mission execution with minimal human intervention. Depending on operational requirements, the drone may also incorporate return to base functionality where applicable. A key feature of the program is the Air Force's intention to retain the intellectual property rights associated with it. The defense sources said that this would ensure long term operational flexibility and reduce dependence on external vendors for future enhancements. Israel Aerospace Industries announced that it plans to commence manufacturing, integration, and testing of advanced radar systems in 2027 at its upcoming facility in Shulagiri in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Construction is expected to be completed in April 27, following which operations will start. Recently, IAI ELTA Systems, in partnership with DCX Systems, marked a significant milestone for their joint venture LTEX Systems, with the groundbreaking of a new radar manufacturing facility at Shulagiri. Drogo Aerospace handed over 41 JK-250E drones to the Army's Southern Command in Nasik under a 72 crore rupees contract. The drones support Make in India goals, joining Air Force's parallel project to co-develop kamikaze drones with domestic industry. The remaining 176 drones are set for delivery by August 26, enhancing Army surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities. Army has formally selected Israeli firm Meprolite's Mepro X6 telescopic sight as the dedicated daytime optic for its Negev 7.62 into 51 light machine guns. Deliveries are scheduled to begin at the end of the current fiscal year, marking a significant enhancement in the Army's small arms capability. The Mepro X6, with a range of 800 meters, as specified by the Army, will be manufactured in India by RRP Defence under a transfer of technology agreement with Meprolite. RRP Defence will supply the sites to Bharat Electronics, which secured the Army tender. The Mepro X6 is a fixed 6x magnification telescopic sight designed for assault rifles, light machine guns, and other weapon systems requiring precision, ruggedness, and high optical performance. It provides enhanced target identification and acquisition, a wide field of view, and dependable performance under demanding environmental and operational conditions. In August 24, the Army had placed an order for 41,000 Negevs to replace the aging 5.56 by 45 mm INSAS light machine guns. Although originally designed and produced by Israeli weapon industries, the Negev is now manufactured domestically at the Adani Group's facility in Gwalior. This became possible after Adani acquired PLR Systems, IWI's local partner since 2016, and converted it into a subsidiary. The Army had earlier received 16,479 negatives in 2020 under fast track procurement on an emergency basis, with all deliveries completed. The latest step involves equipping these weapons with advanced sights. Next Leap Aeronautics, the Bangalore based aerospace firm, has delivered its Striker target drones to a key Indian defense agency, marking a major leap in India's indigenous unmanned combat ecosystem. With speeds of up to 550 kilometers per hour, stealth features, and modular warhead options, it positions India at the forefront of advanced drone warfare. Next Leap Aeronautics has unveiled the Striker, a jet powered kamikaze drone designed for precision, anti radiation, anti ship, and tactical strike missions. The drone can cruise at 550 kilometers per hour, giving it the ability to shorten kill chain time lanes and enhance survivability against modern air defense systems. This speed advantage makes it a cost effective alternative to cruise missiles, offering flexibility for both tactical and strategic missions. The Striker carries a payload of 30 to 50 kilograms, optimized for modular warhead configurations. These include high explosive fragmentation warheads for anti personnel and anti vehicle roles, as well as specialized anti radiation and anti ship warheads. This modularity ensures adaptability across diverse mission profiles. The platform incorporates a reduced signature stealth airframe, minimizing radar detection. It is further enhanced by target recognition artificial intelligence, which enables autonomous mission execution and precision targeting even in GPS denied or electronic warfare environments. Cochin Shipyard Limited and Hyderabad based HBL Engineering have formally incorporated a joint venture company called Green Maritime Propulsion to spearhead electric mobility and energy storage solutions for India's maritime sector. The joint venture was signed on 25th of March and is designed to develop and commercialize cutting-edge technologies for maritime applications. The focus area includes advanced marine batteries, battery management systems, electric motors, power electronics, and charging infrastructure. HBL Engineering, with decades of expertise in specialized batteries and over 10 years of work on electric motors, brings significant technological depth to the partnership. The Ministry of Defence is acquiring over 333 acres of land in Assam's Jorhat district to establish a strategic base for an artillery brigade. The expansion is vital for the Army's Eastern Command to enhance its defensive and offensive capabilities near the line of actual control. By stationing long range artillery units in this region, the Army ensures a more rapid response to border incursions and provides critical fire support in high altitude combat scenarios. This move underscores India's focus on fortifying the northeastern frontier through permanent infrastructure and heavy firepoint deployment. Now, the global news. Europe is developing advanced AI drones to fly alongside fighter jets. These unmanned aircrafts will carry extra sensors and weapons. Companies like Airbus and Boeing are showcasing their latest designs. European and US defense forces are rapidly developing their own AI powered drones to complement their fighter jets and carry extra sensors, jammers, and weapons. In Berlin, four companies, Airbus, Boeing, Helsing, and General Atomics, were looking to tout their latest designs of the technology to Germany's military and beyond. Wingman drones, sometimes referred to as wingman aircraft, are known as collaborative combat aircraft and range in size from small interceptors to being as big as planes. They fly in what is known as the loyal wingman system as they flank manned aircrafts. Investment in the technology comes as Europe faces a debate over the value of building its own sovereign defense industry and reducing reliance on the United States. A drone lighter than a laptop. Teledyne shrinks battlefield ISR to 450 grams. A new micro drone from Teledyne FLIR Defense is designed to deliver continuous reconnaissance and extend situational awareness beyond line of sight. Dubbed Black Recon, the drone weighs less than 450 grams, offers 50 to 60 minutes of endurance per flight, and reaches speeds of up to 56 miles per hour. It carries both thermal and visible payloads for real-time imagery and targeting data, alongside visual and inertial navigation for radio silent missions. Elbit Systems has signed a partnership agreement with Deal Defense to jointly market the Sky Striker advanced loitering munition to the German armed forces. If signed into programs, the collaboration will establish domestic assembly, integration, and testing facilities in the NATO country, supporting Berlin's sovereign defense industrial base. The consortium, working with Elbit's subsidiary in Germany, will also provide associated support services in addition to manufacturing and distribution once selected for initiatives. The German defense firm Quantum Systems has developed a new aircraft aimed at operating in airspace where drones are becoming both the primary threat and primary tool. The Pulse P-19 is a single-engine, optionally piloted platform that carries unmanned aerial vehicle interceptors on a hard point alongside missiles and laser-guided munitions. This configuration underscores a growing focus on counter-drone warfare, where airborne platforms are increasingly expected to track, engage, and neutralize hostile UAVs as part of layered air defense. Lockheed Martin and General Motors have signed a partnership agreement aimed at harnessing GM's manufacturing prowess to enable the world's largest defense contractor to boost weapons production. The memorandum of agreement announced in Detroit focuses on three areas: strengthening defense supply chains, advancing manufacturing, and evaluating opportunities to expand production capacity through commercial manufacturing expertise and infrastructure. Renault SA and Thales SA unveiled a partnership to develop weaponized drones, expanding a push by Europe's automakers to deploy civilian manufacturing muscle for the continent's rearmament drive. Thales and Renault, a company better known for city cars such as the R5 and Clio, aim to build a sovereign, agile, and competitive drone industry in France, fully aligned with the requirements of the wartime economy. The pact, the second defense collaboration announced by the two French companies, is for the manufacture of so-called loitering munitions, also known as kamikaze or suicide drones, which are designed to circle above their target before striking. The drones are mostly destined for export. Shield AI has unveiled the XBAT, a revolutionary autonomous VTOL combat jet, at Eurosatory 2026. Capable of vertical takeoff, jet speed flight over 3,700 kilometers, and fully autonomous operations without GPS or communications. Powered by a GE Aerospace F110 GE129 turbofan with thrust vectoring, it represents a major leap in runway independent air power. Aircraft is designed to take off vertically, eliminating the need for conventional runways, and can operate from ships, remote islands, or austere forward bases. This capability directly addresses the vulnerability of traditional air power infrastructure to long range missile strikes. The aircraft boasts a range exceeding 3,700 kilometers with a full mission payload, enabling theater scale operations without reliance on aerial refueling. It has a service ceiling of 15,240 meters, giving it the ability to operate at altitudes comparable to modern fighter aircrafts. Its folding wing design reduces storage footprint to one third that of a conventional fighter, allowing up to three X-bats to fit in the deck space of a single legacy fighter or helicopter. At the core of its autonomy is Shield AI's HiveMind software, which has been operationally validated since 2019 across more than 30 platforms. HiveMind enables the X-BAT to penetrate contested battle spaces, operate without GPS or communication, and dynamically team with manned aircrafts. It can function as a drone wingman or as a standalone combat asset, executing collaborative tactics at machine speed. This autonomy allows commanders to deploy multiple X-bats simultaneously, executing missions with minimal human oversight. Daimler Truck has launched a specialized standalone division, Daimler Truck Defence, to centralize its globally military vehicle business. By consolidating legendary tactical platforms like the Unimog, Zetros, and Arox under one roof, the company aims to streamline production and better serve the rising demand for high mobility logistics in contested zones. Targeting $1 billion in revenue by 2028, this pivot reflects a strategic response to the shifting global security landscape where modular, off road capable armored transport is becoming critical for modern mechanized warfare. This reorganization allows for faster development of tailored solutions for troop transport, mobile radar platforms, and frontline supply chain resilience. A quick wrap of today's news. India's defense sector was led by Air Force's plan to develop indigenous Kamikaze drones and an expanded India-Israel defense partnership for radar manufacturing in Tamil Nadu. Defense production hit a record of 1.78 lakh crore rupees in FY 25-26. Drogo Aerospace delivered drones to the army. Bharat Forge unveiled the Simha armored vehicle, and Army announced a new artillery brigade for Assam. Globally, unmanned systems remained in focus as Europe advanced wingman aircraft programs, Elbit and Deal partnered on Sky Striker kamikaze drones, and Shield AI unveiled its X-BAT autonomous combat jet at Eurosatory 26. Lockheed Martin and General Motors announced a defense manufacturing partnership. Renault entered the drone sector, and Daimler Truck launched a dedicated defense division, underscoring growing investment in future warfare technologies. At Sugosha Media, we simplify complexity. From decoding defense policies to enabling market entry and structuring offsets, we help organizations move from strategy to execution in India's aerospace and defense ecosystem. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay updated and be part of the conversation shaping the future. Our focus is clear, turning regulatory understanding into business outcomes. We look forward to partnering in shaping the next phase of growth in this sector. Thank you.